Hey everybody, Squint here again. Sitting here working on a little bit of production stuff for these videos now that I got a little bit of time, and I've got some challenge locks here staring at me too. The ones that I kept. This one's by Alex. I think I picked one of his locks, but I kept a few, didn't send them out because I wanted to one day pick them. So this one he's got called Alex, and he's got a Kwican, maybe? Kwican? Kwican. Beautiful little lock. Let's see if we can get this picked open. He has these locks that kind of roll and do whatever while they're in the vise. So let's see if we can get this put in here pretty tight. Alright. Get tired of looking at the computer after doing it all day at work, and then you get home and want to do some production stuff on the, to get your headers and openers and all that stuff for the videos you make, and you're like, man, I just want to pick a lock. But the production has value, keeps your people watching, and blah blah blah. I know you guys aren't going to go anywhere, so alright, let's go pick this lock, see if we can anyway. Just now getting back into the groove of things. We're going to go and pick at this with the DeForest Diamond, since it has this nice wide open keyway. Alright, here we go. Back to lock. Now the last one of these I remember picking from Alex, it had a weird core on it. He had cut part of the top of the core. So there's no telling what he's going to do for some of these locks. Nothing. All kinds of pen work. I remember penning pens and all kinds of different spools and serrated pens, so definitely just about anything you could throw at a challenge lock, plus the customization of the core and everything else. So we're going to see if we can get this one done. Nice little binder there. It's got kind of a weird feeling pin there in the back. I want to start practicing more. There was a nice little turn on the core, made everything a lot more solid in there. I want to start working on a lot more of these high security locks that I have sitting around too. Alright, so that back of that lock's locked up solid. Okay, that gives a little counter and click, but I don't know if I set that all the way. Get this deeper hook in there. There was that very back pin that was feeling kind of funky. Come on now. So there's a pin in there that's right there. I think I got what I needed now. If you guys can see here, I've got a good little turn going, but there's one pin that's, I think, just stopping us. It doesn't want to go all the way home. 2's good. 1, okay. There it is. So what was happening, from what it felt like, was, oops, sorry about that. The number 1 pin, it's the one that sent us home, but there was another pin, like number 3, I think it was. It was just feeling kind of weird. We're going to go ahead and lock it up because we have the key. But it wouldn't go all the way up, so I'm thinking that may be a 2-piece pin. We'll see. It definitely has something different about it. It was the one that was kind of stopping us up, and I was going back and forth on that pin to try to get it. And 1 should be a spool, but that was kind of the hang up. So I got a couple. Gotta start pulling everything out of the desk again. Let's go ahead and use this black painting tray here. Get that pulled out, get that pulled out. We're definitely going to use the key. Give us a little turn here. Alright, I don't see any core cut. The last time I remember he had the top of it chopped off here and it kind of rotated up and down, but you can see all the pins were in there and working. 1 looks standard on the key pin. Double serrated there on number 2. 3 is a standard, little short things. 4, another double serrated. And 5's a long double, maybe triple serrated there. Alright, let's see if we got anything up here. Looks all standard in the core. Nothing done there. Well, looks like all the magic's going to be up top here. We can find that tweezer. There we go. Okay, number 1. It's just a serrated pin, but it's kind of a serrated spool. Two, another heavily serrated pin. I'll get all these springs out later. 3. Okay, so another little barrel spool on 3. It's got some sharp edges. Five is another serrated pin. Some more sharp edges. And 4. So all of them were heavily serrated. All the springs look to be the same. spring stuck up in there. Let me see if I can get it out. Yeah, we'll just leave it in there. I don't know if he's done anything to the top of this either. Flashlights are dying on me. We've just been sitting there. No, I don't see anything done to the tops of these, which is okay. Beautiful pin work there on Kwican. Not a bad little lock to come back to pick on. Man, I definitely got to get all my stuff set up. Problem is sometimes you just get way too much stuff. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that last one. Let's go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see these pins. Alright, you guys can see standard pin here on one with a nice beautiful spool, serrated spool, which is the one that opened us up. Number 2, long key pin here, double serrated. Another little barrel spool type pin, maybe serrated, just depends on what you want to call it. That one may be more of a serrated pin. 3 is a standard key pin, and highly serrated again on number 3. Kind of a barrel spool. I don't know, it's a little bit in between. Serrated spool, that's probably what I'd call it. 4 is another double serrated key pin here with another heavily serrated driver. And 5 is a long key pin that's double serrated right there. Beautiful work. And then another heavily serrated driver pin there. So all the springs seem to be the same. This was from Alex. There's the key bitting up close, you guys can see, and he had this one called Kwican. Quickie? I don't know. Whatever. Thanks, Alex, for sending that out. There's the name of it. You guys can see there were no modifications done to the bow or the core. Thanks, buddy, for sending that out to the community. I'll get this thing put back together, and we will send it out to the next lucky contestant. All right, guys. This is Squint. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. I'll be on to the next lock.